We knew that it was time for us to reconnect our roots back to Africa, because that's where we come from.
An African lifestyle.
Welcome to Pan-African Lifestyle, where we rep the motherland. We post content regularly and invite you to subscribe and share. If you're a pal, that's a Pan-African Lifestyler.
So one of the biggest things was for us is that we are people who are holistic people. So we deal with spirituality, we deal with the psychology and the physical of how we operate as a family and overall as a people. And so one of our biggest things was comparing and contrasting to what we were seeing in America, the trauma, the trials, the tribulations our people was going through in the psychology. And it was just one of those things that me and my wife agreed on, that, psychologically, that's not the type of environment we want our children to grow up in. Right. Where self-hate is so much, killing, violence, theft, a lack of knowing who you are, and just overall just lost. And so we wanted to put our children in an environment where they can flourish by just simply being them, and the gift within that they have, that God has blessed them with. The things that really stood out to us was when we got there, the first thing we saw was our people. Nothing but our people. And then we saw a government full of our people. We saw the money full of our people. We saw the culture of people truly expressing themselves, of who they are and the ancestors they came from. And then we were just in awe to see that, because you typically don't see that in America. You don't. You see glimpses of us trying to connect back with who we are, but nobody truly knows who they connect with, what tribe, what land, what part of the continent do you connect from. And so for us, that was a big deal, because for a person to know where they're going, they gotta know where they came from. I mean, we got to experience literally the culture, dealing with the locals. We even got to experience the jungle, and living in that environment. And that's typically not what a lot of people like to experience, because they just want to see the beautiful parts. And we got to see everything about Africa, the good, the bad, the ugly, the beautiful, the hard parts. And for us, that was a huge culture shock for us. And it kind of gave us a perspective of, okay, we see what we have to deal with here. We see, the improvements that have to be made. Can it be something that we can really do and sustain ourselves in? So for 2 or 3 years, we've been contemplating on how we would make the move, when we would make the move, and would it really be beneficial to our families. Now hitting on the spiritual part, I always knew eventually that we were going to get to Africa. I didn't know when, I did not know how, but I knew I wanted to go. I know I wanted to take my family there. And so it took a lot of fasting, it took a lot of praying, it took a lot of meditating, it took a lot of research. You can never truly be prepared how you want to be prepared. You can never truly be prepared how you want to be prepared. So get that out your mind now. If the Most High has told you to move on something, then He's telling you He got you.
Right.
Whatever you think you need, He got you. And we are a testimony to that He literally gave us everything we needed when we did not think we had it. When we are weak, He became strong for us. And so for us, that was a big sign. And we just seeing the fruits of that here. I mean, the things that we're doing here, from talking to the locals, it takes people typically a year to 3 years to do.
Right.
So I knew that this was purposeful. I knew this was fruitful for us to come. And I've seen through that decision that we have made together that this was it. So that's why we typically move to Africa, and specifically Tanzania, because we knew we were supposed to be here. We knew that the questions that we had were going to get answered here. We knew that it was time for us to reconnect our roots back to Africa, because that's where we come from. No matter how far you want to go, no matter how much you think you are indifferent than your ancestors, the blood of your ancestors is running through your blood, and they are calling you home to re-establish and reorder the steps to connect us back to the source. As far as land, connect us back to the source of where we come from. And we see that. So it is our mission. Why do we come back to Africa? One of the things is to help rebuild Africa, help restore Africa, and even help get them back established into the ancient ways. Because, in certain aspects, our brothers and sisters over here have disconnected from their heritage and have disconnected from their culture. You see, we are here to help one another. When they are weak, we are strong. When we weak, they are strong. We help one another bring that balance, bring them two sticks back together. So that is one of the reasons that we moved to Africa.
We are not from where we came from. for us to evolve and for us to be to flourish in our natural state, we were stolen from here. Like, this is our home. No matter how you want to try to be stereotypical and be like, nah, they not like us. Oh no, they're poor. Oh no, it's dirt. Oh, this animals. We still are from here, and just because the narrative has changed doesn't take away from the fact that we actually belong here. You know what I'm saying? You see animals in the zoo. They don't belong there. They live there. They carry on there. But you see how drugged they are, and how they're not eating how they're supposed to eat, how they're not getting the sun they're supposed to get. They don't even get in a natural tree. They're living, they're doing it, but they're not from where they actually are because they've been taken out of their habitat. That's how I feel with us. We've been taken out of our habitat. We're finally back where we came from, and even though we are adjusting and getting used to things, the feeling of being free and the feeling of being happy and the joy and the peace and the pleasantness is a beautiful feeling. Even through the challenges and trying to get adjusted, it is a beautiful feeling. You have to feel in your spirit and know like that is the right decision to use, because sometimes we go along with trends and fads and it's cool, everybody's doing it. No, you don't want to do that. Like, even through this, like, have discernment for yourself to know that this is the decision that you have to make, you know, for your family, for your own spirit, because we ain't got nothing to do with whether you gonna make it here, because our mission may be different from your mission, but we will say that making that decision and being obedient, we were convicted to do so. Thankfully, like, we've gotten to such a good place to where we adjusted very smoothly. I would say. I was really thinking about it. I'm like, man, I'm not willing to let certain things go. And I mean, even if it is like so valuable, like, what is that compared to us coming here and being free and having a chance to live? Or I don't know what's going to be happening in the future. Like, it just didn't make sense for me to be worrying about certain things that didn't matter.
So don't come out here thinking that you're better than them, or that you know better than them. You should be humbling yourself as a babe and coming to learn. You know, come to learn how to adapt and add to the culture, add to the people. Because remember, you were the one taken away. You were the one who was stripped from everything. You were the one who disconnected from your heritage. You see what I'm saying? So come over here to learn, come over here to adapt, come over here to add and build. And at the end of the day, reconnect with your family.
The reason why we left America was because we really got tired of a lot of things in America, the fast life. We really wanted something slower.
Pole.
Yeah, we gotta keep it pole, like, I mean, slow.
Right.
Little Swahili for you. But yeah, we really wanted a slower pace of life. We ran a couple businesses. We was always doing something, but
busy.
Yeah, we was always busy. Never really had time to live. So it's like now we got more time to actually live, breathe the fresh air, and not worry about all this stress.
With that being said, it was just much easier to live that vegan lifestyle out here as well. Now, in terms of purchasing and, you know, like buying your produce and things like that, I'm not going to even touch bases on that right now, but in general, if y'all can kind of see the background, as y'all can see, fresh produce is growing in yards out here. That's amazing.
You got like coconuts everywhere that, you know, that's full of nutrition. They grow a lot of things out here. Mango trees everywhere, papayas, oranges,
limes, lemons, even corn, dill,
passion fruit.
Yeah, so
aloe vera over here, like a couple feet away. Like it's everywhere. Like food is, it's everywhere out here. Like
it's easily accessible, right? So and like he was saying before, we were living the fast life out there in the States. We ran multiple businesses. We were busy on the go at all times. And we just wanted to experience life, especially got to touch the motherland.
I'm just glad we able to actually be out here.
Right.
And, you know, actually experience this. Like, a lot of people from where we from never get to experience any life outside
of the country in general.
Yeah, not even outside the city. Like, a lot of people die in their city, like, and we out here in a whole nother country. Like, it's just crazy.
The experience so far has been phenomenal, y'all. The sceneries out here are very beautiful. Things out here are a lot different, I can say that, but it's something that you just have to adjust to. So I'm gonna say some basis on the first thing is the language.
The because without knowing the language, a lot of times things can be a little difficult looking for things. We've been using Google Translator, and that's been helping us translate a lot of things.
We're doing great, and we freaking love it. Okay,
Yeah, definitely, we love it out here. Like, if I had to choose, like, between here and America, like, definitely here, like, 30 times over.
Like, especially when you wake up in the morning, mangoes and coconuts falling out the tree.
Yeah,
It's beautiful.
but another thing, like, when you come out here, like, don't expect it to be like America, because it's not. It's not for everybody. It's not for the weak. Honestly, and I'm gonna just be honest on that. Like,
You have to have an open mind, and you have to
Definitely
be
have
ready
an
to
open mind.
adjust, and you have to respect. You have to have those two things for sure.
yeah, respect their culture. They'll respect you. Try to research as much as you can on them. Don't expect them to do the research on you, because at the end of the day, like, we're a guest here. They're the locals. We're a guest. Like, we might come out here with the good currency exchange, and we might have more money and stuff, but
Of everything, but in a sense, still respect them. They're gonna show respect back. They are very welcoming. So for those people who try to speak on, they don't like us over there, but they are not like that. So to prove you wrong, no, it is not like that. Everybody is very welcoming.
you can tell with their energy. Yeah, you can tell they give you a different type of energy, like, and
It's all love.
yeah, it's no mean looks. It's a lot of respect out here, like.
So it's definitely a
So don't come out here mess it up. Like,
Right.
it's good out here. Like, don't come out here messing it up. Like, if you have a bad attitude, like, leave it in America. Like, leave it in the States, please. Like, leave it in the States. Like, it's friendly out here. It's peaceful. Like,
Y'all hear that? The nature.
yeah,
You wake up to nature. You go to sleep to nature. It's so peaceful, you guys. So.
yeah.
Thanks for tuning into Pan African Lifestyle. Share your thoughts in the comments section and follow us on TikTok and Instagram at Pan African Lifestyle to be inspired. For awesome PAL merch, check out panafricanlifestyle.com/shop. Keep repping the motherland.
Pan African lifestyle.